having a moment. We want to go big.
That seat's so uncomfortable. May likes it.
Welcome back to Western Wild.
We are here from the future. Our lovely little mics decided to not work for our introductions to this video, so we're here to tell you about it today. We had an amazing time at Overland Expo PNW. We got to be in the Oru Designs booth showing off our wonderful new camper and talking to lots of really cool people about their experiences in the outdoors, which was really fun. We also got to explore the show, so don't play with the mic. Don't play with the mic. We got to explore the show and we saw some really cool gear and got to explore some rigs that we would love to be able to afford one day. If not, they were still just fun to look at and really innovative and neat to check out.
We're going to do chapters along the way, so if you're interested in a particular part, click below and jump to it. So one of my favorite parts about going to Overland Expos is getting to check out all of the new vehicles that manufacturers have just announced. And this show had a couple pretty cool ones that I was excited to see. Fair warning ahead of time. So we are Toyota people. We love this truck. Tessa's had a Tacoma, a 4Runner, and at one point a Scion. So we've had a lot of experience with this brand. We want Toyota to succeed. We are a little critical walking through this show because there's some things that were with Toyota's direction that they're taking that we're not particularly happy with. And in particular for the vehicle-based adventure market, we think they're kind of missing the mark a little. So bear with us through that. Recognize that we want Toyota to succeed. We want to see them, continue to make vehicles like this one that are absolutely great for the space. In addition to Toyota, we walk through a couple other manufacturers' booths and check out some cool things. All right, so we're here in the Toyota booth, and being Tundra owners, we're going to start out with the 3rd gen Tundra. Gotta say, at this show, there have been so many of these things in booths. Great to see full size get recognition as a platform for Overlanders, and great just as a Tundra owner to see that as well. My thoughts on this truck, personally, if we were going to replace ours, I would definitely spring for the iForce Max hybrid system, get that extra horsepower. I think this platform has a lot of potential once you build it out, and you see that all around at the show here. You need to solve the approach angle on the stock version. It's a little bit tight. This chin comes out pretty far. There's no front recovery points as well, and that's an issue. But if you throw on an aftermarket bumper on there, that solves it right away.
Which you might be doing anyways.
Love that it's pretty easy to fit 35s on here. I mean, look at these wheel wells compared to our 2nd gen. A lot of space in there. From what I've heard, it doesn't take a lot of effort to get a much bigger tire. That part's great.
Look at those pretty shocks.
Changes that might not be as good. From what I understand, the rear articulation on this is less than the 3rd gen stock. You can probably fix that with suspension upgrades. You get bigger tires on there, it's going to do just as well, but you got to put a little bit of work in to get to that point. Okay, so one key piece as we walk through all of these vehicles that not everybody does. With overlanding, a highly underrated statistic for a vehicle is your payload capacity. The whole thing with these is that people pile on a bunch of gear like this rooftop tent, this rack, throw in people, throw in dogs. Like, it's all about how much camping equipment can you bring to be comfortable when you're on the road, which means that payload is critically important when you're shopping for vehicles. I don't know what it is on this truck. Every vehicle has a door sticker. If you want to go take the phone sideways here, and that will show you what your payload capacity is. You can see it right here. On this one, it is 1,290 pounds.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, that's not a lot. Part of that probably has to do with the hybrid system and some of the options on this vehicle.
And if you load this truck up with, what, 5 people, you're getting pretty close to that 1,200 pounds, frankly.
Yeah, 5 people, gas, water, your baseline of gear. you're pretty close. I would probably look at a different spec of this truck for that exact reason. I believe some of the Tundras can be over 1,600 pounds, and I'd go in that direction.
Make commentary on the interior. One side. Oh, that seat's so uncomfortable. Did you get that?
I did, yes.
Okay, well, you got a genuine reaction. This is not a comfy seat. It's really hard, and yeah, I don't like it.
It's one of the things that we love
unfortunate,
about our second gen.
Our second gen seats are like first class. You get in, you're like, yes, I'm in my captain's chair. I'd like my glass of champagne. It's lovely. This is like sitting on a rock, kinda. That's wildly unfortunate. I was not, and like that's, oh, bummer. Okay, well, let me move on. Nice big steering wheel, like most Tundras. I gotta say they've improved the center console situation. It's still practically a fridge in here, but you have a few more like cubbies that you can work with instead of it being a black hole. And just like nicer phone storage options, which is great. Lots of cup holders, we like that.
Big screen.
Big screen. It looks like they've added wireless charging, which is pretty cool. We have that in our not truck, and we love that. Plastic feels a little cheap, honestly, comparatively to ours. Like, it just doesn't feel, for the price point, like I'm interacting with something that is worth that much money from a just knobs and buttons standpoint.
Yeah, design-wise, I mean, there's some nice design improvements. Great to have the added technology over what we have. One thing that I really take issue with this truck compared to ours, this windshield is tiny.
That is really tiny.
This is a trend in modern vehicles. They're really kind of compressing your viewpoint. Hood goes on for miles, and one thing that I don't understand, as these rigs get bigger and bigger, the passenger seats are actually getting smaller.
They are.
It's like you're really cocooned in here, and you know that alone might actually turn me off of the new Tundra.
Something that I actually love about our Tundra is that I don't feel like I'm in a cave when I'm in my car, and this feels very cave-like. Like not that I have headroom issues, but the ceiling is so much lower in this compared to the other model, and I think there might be a sunroof option here.
It looks like it, yeah.
Fabric. I hope that's not their solution to covering up a sunroof, because it's kind of like, it feels like I'm pushing on a tent.
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
a little like balloony.
Yeah.
But yeah, if all the doors are closed, this feels very cave-like in here. So not a huge fan of the interior on this.
All right. Shall we move it on to the Land Cruiser?
Yeah, especially since this is the Platinum model. Do better, Toyota.
So this is the new North American Land Cruiser from Toyota. On the list of vehicles that we're seeing at the show, this is definitely top 2. Super excited to check this unit out. This is based on the same platform as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado that you would see internationally. This is not the same as the 300 series big Land Cruiser. A lot of controversy around that from Toyota fans. For the US market though, I think it makes a lot of sense. This is actually an achievable price point for a vehicle of its caliber, and it fits into tighter spaces. Like, it's more of a true mid-size SUV. A lot of people are going to build these out with the aftermarket and make some great adventure rigs. We haven't had a chance to take a look on the inside of this, so we'll get those first impressions. Okay, so here's question number 1. Once again, always focused on payload with these things. They have advertised pretty heavily that it comes in around 1,600 pounds, which would be impressive, but let's see what we actually find. 1,100 pounds for an Overland rig.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm having a moment here with this. Like, Toyota should be the premier platform for Overland vehicles. They gotta be able to handle the weight, and these payloads are just not coming in where they need to be.
All right, we're gonna see how this compares to the Tundra. If I can climb up in here. Okay, well, the seat is much more comfy than the Tundra. I could say that. It's softer.
It looks nice.
It's, all right, this is a much better interior. I'm liking this. higher quality buttons. The leather, or well, pleather, I don't know what the actual finish is on this.
Probably their soft tech,
Their soft tech feels much nicer than what was in the Tundra. Everything, it just looks a little bit more high quality. It might be somewhat of the same material, but they've put more effort into finishing it nicer. It's kind of cool that they have the like old school gear shift fabric here to give it some of that like classic vibe. It's got some weird design situation going on here.
Got all of your lockers.
Got all your lockers, got all your drive modes.
Sway bar disconnect.
It is nice that your mode select is right down here.
Do you want to show that?
Yes, I can show that. So your mode select is right here. In what our old 4Runner, everything was up here, which I personally didn't love. But having it right down here is just an easy reach for you as the driver, and you're not, you know, you can kind of peripherally see it. Yeah, here's all of your shifts, all of your center console pieces. I don't know if this is wireless charging, but you have lots of USB points. It looks like you have a view option here for your screen, which is actually kind of nice positioning. It's a little bit off center for you as the driver.
I like the continuity
Yeah, the whole dash is quite nice.
From your driver's display over to the entertainment display.
Yeah, this is good. I like it.
So we may have knocked the payload a little bit on this, but you know, overall I think Toyota really nailed the design on this vehicle.
Yeah, it's slick.
It feels like it calls back much more to like an 80 series classic Land Cruiser. I think we're going to see a lot of neat builds off of this platform.
They have the new 4Runner Trailhunter model here. They're not letting anybody in it since it's just the prototype, but it's here. The color's at least kind of cool. We can do a little walk around for you, showing off its flexibility.
Let us know what you think about the design in the comments.
Yeah, we're super curious about everybody's ideas on this.
We're gonna real quickly touch on the new Tacoma. You know, honestly, we are full-size truck people, so we're not going to comment on this too much, but
I used to have a Tacoma. I like them.
I think they've made a lot of improvements on this. Really brought this model into the future. Once again, though, let's take a look at the payload. 1,215 pounds. Better than some of the current models. Still could be better from there. The one nice thing about this particular payload, though, this is the Trailhunter model. So all of your suspension work, your sliders, a lot of the things that would add weight to a vehicle and chew up on that payload are already included in this figure here. So take that as a win.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a slick truck.
It looks nice. We probably remove this rear ARB rack, personally. I know the Tacoma you can specify with much higher payloads these days. If I was to buy one of these, I would look for one of those models specifically.
Oh yeah.
So of all of the new vehicles at the show that we're most excited to see, the Ineos Grenadier is top of our list. This is probably the most unique product here at this show. Basically, if you're familiar with the classic Land Rover Defender, this is the company that came in to fulfill that legacy and fulfill that place in the market.
And they even have a little bit of sense of humor about it, saying, thanks, but.
Yeah, this is like, let's take the Defender formula, let's modernize it, and make a truly rugged, from the factory, off-road capable adventure rig.
And it looks cool. Functional and fun.
It is super slick from every angle. Love this particular blue.
Yeah, we already have our color picked out, don't we?
Yep. And I mean, as you can see, they built this for the overlanding market from the ground up with all of these attachment points for gear, tons of stuff that you can do from the roof stock. I want to say these are like 32-inch tires, but you can easily go up in size.
You want to say your favorite part?
So after we went to the Toyota booth and walked through all of the payloads there, I'm going to take you over to the door sticker, and there's a few fun things about this.
He's very excited about this.
The first is that it's listed in kilograms, which is kind of funny. But the beauty of it is this vehicle has around a 1,700 pound payload.
It's almost 1,800 pounds.
Almost 1,800 pounds from the factory.
Which is higher than any of the Toyotas.
Which you have to go to a 2,500 Super Duty truck to find that anywhere else around here, which just goes to show that this company actually knows their market. It's one of the few that is like truly focused on our audience, and we're eating it up.
And pound for pound with that payload, price point wise, you're not paying a lot more than any of the other rigs that are on the market right now.
Yeah, they start in the 70s. Most are going to come in the 80s. It's expensive. It's kind of aspirational for a lot of people, but that's what a truly built out adventure rig is running these days.
Okay, the inside of these things is really cool. Every single aspect of it is just kind of fun to interact with, all the way from pressing this button to open the car. It's just got some really satisfying, nice clicks to it.
It's a heavy door.
It's a heavy door. Like, the wind is not blowing this thing open. Come on in. The seat is nice and comfy. First impression, on the steering wheel, there's a little button that says toot, which I think is one, hilarious and adorable, but also really effective, because sometimes you need somebody to just like kind of move. You're not like, dude, get out of my way. You're just like, come on, like, please go, and you can toot at them instead of meh. Love it. The center console and dash is just really, really cool. All of the buttons are very tactile. They have nice little clicks, so you know that it's moved into place. Like, I can not look and know that, like, it's okay, my air conditioning's going up. Everything, yeah, as I said, just nice design, nice clickability. All of your drive, four-wheel drive, e-brake pieces are here in addition to this. You have your drive mode select, you have your screen, and then this is a little funky, guys, sorry, but we have our controls up here.
It's like being in the cockpit of a space shuttle.
It is. First impression is that it looks like the cockpit of a space shuttle, but like, I'm a little kid in a candy store and I'm having a lot of fun with this. I love the visibility out the windshield. I can see directly to the end of my car. I'm not wondering, like, where is a corner? Thank you, Vanna. I'm not wondering where a corner is. I'm not wondering where the end of my rig is. I can see, and that's awesome. Space-wise, like, it's just really comfy in here. You got some cool hatch sunroof windows, which I love. It, almost reminds me of school bus days where they're like, here, climb out the hatch if there's an emergency. But it's cool. Overall, yeah, comfortable. Wish I could test drive it right now. They won't let us for some reason, but I love it. Okay, the back of the rig, you've got a lot of nice space in here. I mean, if you put all those seats down, like, no, you're not sleeping in the back of this without a serious leveling platform, but like, this is some just sturdy stuff. And you got a lot of storage. You got some nice
accessory
lockdowns.
Rails that you can tie things down to.
You've got your AB Max if you want to tow things. Yeah, lots of D-ring tie-down options, which is nice.
It's just really well thought out.
It's intentionally designed.
This material is rugged. Would be easy to spray this all down with a hose.
It would be.
Well done.
Yeah.
So Grenadier just released their Quartermaster version, which is a short bed pickup. We won't dive into this too much after covering the other one, but definitely another intriguing option, and cool to see them coming out with a second model so quickly. And so as we're doing these vehicle walkthroughs, consider that we're not looking to sell our truck anytime soon. We love looking at all of the new vehicles that are around, super interested in it just to see what's there. That said, in the long run, we kind of know what we're going to end up with for our camping rig. We're not sure which company, but we do know that we want to go big for our next vehicle. Bigger, yeah. So we're either going to get a half or a 3/4 or 1-ton truck. We know that. Slap a camper on the back, that's the way to go. As our family grows, as our desires for comfort in camping with our rig go, we need more payload. And if you want more payload, you need something like this.
Go big or go home.
That is one big hood. This one comes with the AV bumper. Nice and solid, recovery points. So you get a little plug for power. Have a winch installed from the factory. It's nice. Got Goodyear Territory MTs. 305 70 R18. I believe that's a 35-inch tire functionally. Multimatic shocks. Pretty well equipped for off-road from the factory.
Time for our interior tour today. See how this compares to all the other front seats I've sat in.
Wait, hold on. Before you get in, we gotta check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Payload
Here's the
time.
number. 2,588 pounds.
So like double Toyota at the very least.
Beautiful.
You know, with this rig, you actually do need the step
You
stool.
kind of do. These look like power steps.
Much more comfy than the Tundra. It's the car. Bigger hood. Much nicer center console situation. Just in look, I haven't even felt it yet, but it feels nicer too. Airier feeling. Probably helps that there's a sunroof. Just kind of a nicer feel than the Tundra all the way around at this point. Shockingly, the interior is smaller all the way around. I think, like compared to our Tundra, I think the interior is bigger. But this
Compared
is
to the new Tundra,
it's
a little bit bigger.
But this is comfy.
That's nice.
I drive this. It's cool.
The hood goes on for days.
Yeah, you'd have to get used to that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of hood.
I don't know if this has a camera system in it or whatnot, but I think it would be absolutely
Start pressing buttons
critical.
and find out.
Given.
We're learning, guys. We have no idea what this does.
Oh, hold on. Cameras. All right, here we go. What do we got?
Might not work since truck's not on, but nope,
Boo.
lame. We tried. We're sorry. So far, I like it.
So we don't talk about it much on our channel, but in addition to our Tundra, we do have an electric vehicle at home. I know it's a controversial topic in this space, but we absolutely love it.
And it starts with a T.
Our truck isn't going anywhere anytime soon, but as electric vehicle technology, particularly for bigger rigs, gets better, it's something that we are absolutely considering. I'm not sure for the overlanding space if EVs are quite there yet. There's some people who are doing it and making it work. For our needs, it might take a little bit longer, but once it gets there, we're absolutely interested in giving it a go. Would love to do an EV for our next truck if it makes sense. So there's a handful of EVs around the show this year. We're going to take a look starting with the Hummer SUV.
Which, even if you think EVs are not cool, this car is pretty freaking cool. Like you can't deny this thing. It's fun. EV, gas, whatever it is, it's cool. All right, driver's side seat test number 5-ish, somewhere in there. Let's see.
And as you're working your way into this massive vehicle, as always, 1,097 pound payload. That's not terrible for how loaded this thing is. But
Overtly expensive vehicle has the most comfy driver's seat, so that works. This is very like bulky. There's a lot going on in here.
There's a lot of screens.
It's in your face. Like I could barely reach the pedals, so I would need to be closer with where I'm sitting, and I feel a little like claustrophobic because there's
just like
so
the new
much.
Tundra, you get the tight windshield again.
This windshield is the tightest. Like this is just like a little tiny picture frame to look out of.
You do have removable window
Which is
panels
cool.
above you. That's cool.
And they're tinted, which is nice. There's a lot of screenage. It's pretty clean in the center console. Like there's not a lot going on. Looks like you got wireless charging, which is great. Otherwise, it's kind of your standard front seat, I would say. there's not a ton to say about it. It's
So you have to get in a drag race to really show
Yeah.
how cool this one is at
yeah.
3-something seconds.
They've done some like not chrome but brassy highlights on the edges here, which is it's subtle, but it actually looks kind of cool. Ties in with all of the home decor trends right now, but we don't mind. You do have to reach a country mile to get to your rear view mirror. Like that is way up there if you're not tall and have gorilla arms. Oh, it's kind of cool. The back seat has the same sunroof stuff.
So those
as in the
panels
front,
pop out
so
entirely,
that's really,
yeah.
really nice. Nice badging. The badging on the seats here is kind of slick. It's a harder plastic, which was interesting because I didn't feel that at all sitting in it. But it's a nice touch. It works. It's a good interior. We went and explored the show to check out what new and innovative gear we could find. We're not really in the market to buy a bunch of new gear for ourselves, but it's really fun to look and see what people have come up with to make the camping and overlanding experience fun, easier, more engaging, any of those things. So enjoy checking out what we found. Okay, so we've been actually looking for a solution for our golden retriever because he's a bit of a nut in the car. So I found this yesterday, and yeah, I'm actually really curious to learn a little bit more. It looks basically like a doggy car seat, but for dogs that are like big. And ours is 80 pounds, so yeah, this would be kind of cool to check out.
So basically, that's why we use this. So here's the shell of the child car seat. This
Yeah.
is the shell for the dog car seat, right? The safety part of it is the 4-port harness. The safety part of it for the dog is the harness on the dog tethered to the car to the seat belt.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So does it it has some of the like seatbelt capability when it's hooked in,
No,
or
but he's
okay.
not going nowhere.
He's not.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
That's
so
nice.
we tried to use the products that have the most strength possible, right?
Yeah.
So when you're talking about an impact in a vehicle, your seatbelt is going to be able to take the brunt of the impact. But
Right.
the problem is a lot of people will just put a harness on their dog and then they'll attach it to the seatbelt and then the dog gets all flipped around and they're like still all over the car, right?
Yeah.
What
That's
we
a
did
problem
is
that
we
we've
actually
had.
used rock climbing gear because it has the strongest tensile strength that you could possibly imagine to try and take and absorb some of that impact from any
Oh, that's cool.
collision.
Because their guys are falling on that, so that makes
We
sense.
wanted to make sure that we did everything possible, right? From where everything is strapped in, the height, the size, right? How long the harness system or how long the attachment system was to the harness to ensure not only that your dog is going to be comfortable, right? So it allows them to lay down and sit up, right? It evens out the back seat for them so that it reduces anxiety,
That's
but
nice.
also make sure that they're safe if there's any type of collision.
That's cool.
Not only does it keep them safe, but people don't realize it also keeps you safe because in a collision, right, your dog, if they're roaming around the back seat, they now become a projectile.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt anybody who's in the back seat with them. It's going to hurt people that are in the front seat, right? It's going to hurt your dog.
So one of the important.
Buddy.
And then we have an all-in-one solution that'll
He's the reason the product exists because I took him on the Rubicon.
Okay, this is kind of a really cool water bottle product. It's called Grail. It's got a built-in water filter in it, so as you're going on your camping trips, hiking, what have you, you have this guy with you. Put it in the water, fill it up, and you've got clean drinking water. They got a cool little demo down here.
It just gradually gets the
But yeah, and this is a replaceable cartridge. I don't know what it retails for, but I like it. It's kind of a cool concept. I kind of want one. Another cup for everything.
So GOSO stands for Go Outside, Stay Outside. So,
Love it.
So this
fun.
was developed by Brent, who is an avid outdoor motorcycle rider and camp
He
and a
really
camper.
needed something lightweight.
Exactly,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's come up with a handle that's removable
Oh, cool.
on carbon steel frying pans. So the whole idea with carbon steel is it's a lot lighter than cast iron,
Yeah.
but has the same properties. It can go on an induction stove, on open fire, in a pizza oven, electric heat source, whatever you like. And with a little bit of maintenance will last forever. So what we do suggest is to season it before you use it the first time, and then thereafter can
So just like cast iron.
exactly,
Yeah.
sure. you put a little bit of love into it and it'll just keep on loving you for years to come.
Oh, cool.
The beauty is with removable handle is that it's in a small compact
Yeah.
space, so a 10-inch space, and you've got
And
your
you
two
can
frying
have your
pans.
2 different pan sizes,
Yeah.
so a small and a big.
Yeah,
and
so it's an 8-inch fry pan or
Yeah.
a 10-inch fry pan,
And that
then
goes
the
on
handle
any of
can
it.
you can grab
I love
grab
that.
it anywhere. Or the shape of the fry pan is that you can saute something, you can do a
Yeah.
stir fry. It sears amazingly well. So if you want to do steaks or lamb chops, thing like on
Right.
a barbecue, chicken breast, you can seal it over retain all the juices and it's all set in there. And yeah, I would just wipe it clean after use, and away you go. It's
That's really cool.
lasts forever.
Love that. Okay.
Pick it up and see how.
Yeah.
Certainly. Oh,
See
sorry.
if I
Here.
can.
There we are.
Oh my God, I don't need to like lift weights or like it's not a weight that's really light. And this is pretty easy to,
Yeah, so
So
as long
so
as you
just-
squeeze it towards the back, it will release the clasp. And there
okay,
you go,
okay.
yeah.
Oh wow, that's really simple. And then,
So the only time you really need to clasp it on is if you doing a saute, you want to move the food around. But other than that, you can just grab
yeah.
it just without the
this is the
baling
bigger
wire in
one,
place.
even with the leather, that's pretty light. That's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
one of my at-home pans instead of the 30-pound cast iron. That's really nice.
Especially as you're trying to build out for gross vehicle weight rating. And
Mm-hmm.
keep
Yeah,
weight
exactly,
down, and
sure,
Cast iron
sure.
is lovely, but
Yeah.
it's heavy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and this
with that
is
it's
easier to clean than a cast
considerably
iron.
easier,
Yeah.
I mean, you can use a scouring pad. It shouldn't be necessary unless you burn something in the frying pan.
Okay.
Just a soft cloth and just wipe it clean. And if you use an oil or butter, it will just remain seasoned.
Okay.
If it does get scratched, we suggest just you re-season it again and fill in the scratches, and away you go.
Nice.
That's a great product.
Does it cook as hot as a cast iron does?
It does, yeah.
It does. Okay.
And it spreads the heat evenly. So even if
Nice.
you want to, if you're doing a saute, you're going to have the heat coming up the sides as well. So
That's great.
yeah, no, it's even heat all the way through. I mean, even if you just have a small, like a
little
jet
flame.
boiled flame,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
with that small flame, it will still distribute the heat evenly.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. These are really cool. I'm excited to get a few at some
So
point.
we're a brand new company. The fry pans are actually made in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Oh, it's a company that's been around for over 100 years, serving the hospitality industry. So all commercial kitchens all use carbon steel pans similar to this. Most of them have attached handles. We've got them to just do a little bit of a
What are
rejig.
these
And
retail for?
the 10-inch fry pan would be $120 with the handle. The 9-inch is $90 with the handle.
Okay.
And we're doing a Kickstarter launch program where we're offering a 41% discount at $119
For both.
the 2 frying pans with the scratch pad and the handle.
That's great.
That's
Awesome. For anybody watching that isn't at the show, where can they find more information about you?
GoSoCookware.com is the website address, or if you can follow us at GoSoCookware on both Instagram and Facebook,
Great.
and we're all over. And yes, I mean, if you register for the VIP program, you will get that discount.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We
Yeah.
appreciate your help.
Can I give you a mic?
No, it's good. Yeah.
We got 1 cup. Your grinder fits here. This is a hand grinder. It's got 50 different settings. Super robust. Then you got your dripper. A mesh filter that goes on top there. We have a cup and a lid. The lid stacks here. Bean storage could go here, and this is also your second cup. All fit together.
Yeah, we'll walk over here and I'll introduce you. I'll be right back.
Into here.
And it's called Vessel.
Yep, vessel. It's the nesting kit with your grinder.
And what does that run retail?
Runs
$225?
$225.
But you get a pretty cool all-in-one system. We were checking out the grinder earlier. This is like a really solid feeling grinder. That's not going to break on you. So this is really neat. Thank you for the demo. Appreciate it. All right, we just discovered this Rockbox company. It is a little portable pizza oven, but like if you cook, this is nice. So if you're really wanting to splurge, this would be a fun little portable pizza oven that you can make some really gourmet pizzas on the go. It looks like they sell their own dough with it. There is a upgraded model over here if you have the space for it. This
It's like
looks
a wood-fired. So this is your stove
Yeah.
unit, I think.
Yeah, it is because it's on the back.
Yeah.
You can see it back there. Little, oops, sorry.
Yeah, you did it?
Yeah, wood-fired pizza in the campsite. Yum.
For the last segment of this video, we're going to go explore some really cool, really expensive campers. I will note that we are super happy with our Oru pop-up. Yeah, we are, despite what you think. This is like the perfect setup for where we're at in life right now, but it's always fun to dream, and someday our family will grow and we may want to hit the road and spend more time overlanding and exploring, and need something that is a little bit more set for full-time travel like that. So come along.
I saw this come in right when we were helping Oru set up, and personally I just thought that these trailers for camping are getting absolutely crazy and insane in a cool way. So we're gonna check this out because I think it's kind of fun. It's like, it looks like it's more off-road capable than our truck, which I know it's not, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm excited to see it. All right, let's go check it out. Oh man, this is neat. Okay, so you've got a little shower right here when you walk in. Initial reaction is that this bunk is super cool if you are super skinny. Looks like you have another bunk down here that you could put your dog, put your kid, put your buddy, whoever drank the most.
It looks like this platform folds up to turn it into a
does.
couch, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So it's a little cozy in here. I maybe expected it to be a little bit more roomy, but you got some nice storage cubbies over here.
Big bed.
And big bed. And that feels like it's a comfy mattress. I don't think it's memory foam, but
Let's check
I'm
around the
picking
outside and see if there's a kitchen set up over here.
yeah. Okay, this is why it didn't feel like there was as much room on the inside. You have a like mega kitchen out here. You can do anything you want on this kitchen, except for unless you're short, then you need a step stool because I'm already kind of like up here. But hi pups. This is really cool. It's kind of a fun little camper trailer that you can take with you, and yeah, I'd say if you want a really industrial capable rig, then Mammoth Overland, check them out.
Just look at the size of that water tank. It's huge.
We are at the Ross Monster booth. We checked out Epic Family Road Trips earlier today, and we absolutely loved it. I gotta say, it's kind of like goals for us one day of what we would like, so we're going to check out their rigs. Come on in. And this is the first time we're checking them out, so you're gonna get some just genuine reactions. So first thoughts, this is really cozy, like very homey, but I know that the rig is uber capable, which is amazing. You have a wonderful little seating area here with a table that folds out. I know this converts into a bed, which is awesome. So any families, this can be sit and sleep and work, whatever you need it to be. It's really awesome, and this is pretty comfy. Like, I don't feel like these are gonna slide anywhere. It's nice and cushy. The kind of theme today is how is the seating in vehicles. Check out our other videos for that feedback. Got a really nice sink here. This all moves. Nice counter space. Like, I could actually cook a whole dinner in here and not be worried about prep space, which I love to cook, so that's a big perk for me.
Induction cooktop.
2-burner induction cooktop. Similar, let's see what's in here. That looks like our electrical and storage, which is cool.
Lots of storage up around the top.
Lots, like a full U of storage, and that's like nice depth of cabinets, which is pretty cool. I assume Yep, this is our fridge and freezer. I love this pass-through personally to get to the driver's area.
Great if you need to get out in a hurry without getting out of the vehicle.
Yes, good headspace. Like I'm 5'7". I can't fully put my hand up here, so you can be reasonably tall-ish and fit. This is a really cozy bed area. I like it. It's up, but it's not like crazy high up. You've got some windows, you've got some ventilation. You can make it super dark in here and just be happy. Yeah.
And we haven't even touched on the coolest feature of this whole thing.
No, we haven't, but I really want one. Ooh, don't fall.
So what we really love about this
is that it's all hardtop, so you have no fabric.
and this pops down, so you're not riding up with the whole height of the vehicle.
So you can see where it condenses down to about right here, and you lose height, and it's just nice and a nice, easy, capable rig to go travel with.
Yeah, it keeps your overall clearance lower and your aero resistance down, which we're all about, but you still get that whole upper living space. So
And I think the other model that they have on display here has a shower in it.
Let's go
which
take a look at
is even more cool. So.
I'm not like a fan, like, I don't care, but the best shoes I've ever worn. That's what it is.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. We're filming. Is that okay for our YouTube channel? Awesome. All right.
As long as you're okay with us and
Yeah.
step out.
Heck yeah. Yeah. So this model has a shower, which is even better, and a toilet. That's pretty
that
awesome.
situation, right on.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you for letting us pop in,
And
guys.
all of our dinner,
Yeah, and
all
your
of our dinner space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got the induction cooked
It's like
up, reversed
reversed
out
from the other one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Still a lot of counter space.
still lots of counter space.
Microwave.
Yeah. And you guys have the wood ceiling in here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, love the treatments.
Yeah, the
inside of
finishes
these.
are really, really nice.
Super.
800 amp hours of power
Okay.
is on this one. I think they said they can expand it past that.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, 600 watts of solar, I believe.
Wow. It's a really nice option for just being able to live on the road comfortably and work,
100%.
frankly.
Yeah, mobile office.
Yes. Well, that's really cool. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, this is Graham Bell's rig. We have read all of his books. We're super excited to see this. We didn't know that this rig was going to be here, so we're really excited to check this out. It'll be fun. We just got to meet the Bells. We were very excited. We tried to not be too fangirly, fanboy-y, but it was very exciting to meet them.
Didn't want to stick a camera in their face,
no.
but yeah, we talked for a long time. And
Very kind people. Very, very kind people.
if you don't know who they are, we'll put a link to their website in the description of this video. Go track down their books. I think they have like 4 or 5 of them now.
Buy them on their website. Don't buy them on Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're writing. It will convince you to travel the world.
Yeah.
In the Sasquatch trailer booth.
This is a really, really nice kitchen concept. It's, as you can see, folds out to be pretty big. So you've got your fridge over here, you've got some cook surfaces.
Grill.
You got a grill. And then you can see in here where you have another, you have 3 burners. Plus a grill. Damn, I want it.
Something nice. Storage.
You got nice storage, you've got your sink, and then it all, like, you can easily see how your fridge fits here. This all closes, your grill goes up here, so you still keep a small footprint while you're traveling, but you get, honestly, probably one of the best, like, kitchen spaces that we've seen this weekend.
Well thought out and
Very well thought out.
fits under the awning. If this had the rain awning, it would be all squared off on the back, and that'd be better. But
Kind of actually a cool concept for families because you've got the rooftop tent on top and then obvious trailer space for
sleeping on the inside.
inside, I assume. Oh yeah, and your built-in heater and
That's a air conditioner.
air conditioner. I imagine it could be a heater too.
Solar on the roof.
Solar on the roof. This
Solid.
This is a really cool trailer.
Yeah.
We're not teardrop people, but I like this. This is neat. Yeah. Do you mind if we do a full little walk around where we have a small YouTube channel?
Said 1,800 pounds?
1,800 pounds,
Yeah.
Whole trailer with fully loaded and everything?
No, that's
Yeah,
out.
or
That's
just
dry out of
that's
the
the dry
shop.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then up to 3,500 in capacity.
Got some great storage up here for attachments, max tracks. May is joining us today on this tour. We are about to look at the Storyteller camper. This thing is on a Ram 5500, 42-inch tires, so you can get places in this thing. We like that. Everything is carbon fiber and Kevlar, so you are pretty darn sturdy up here. And I think they said 1,800
Watts of solar.
Yeah. All right, but come on in. Let's check it out. So far the air conditioning is running in here and I love that, it's wonderful. There are 2 queen beds in this. So you have the one up here with some lovely windows. This is like, I love the entrance to this. It's a little leather pad. So it's just cozy. The bed seems really cushy. Looks like you've got storage along both sides of the bed. So great options, and 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets on each side, that's phenomenal. Ultimate little work from anywhere rig. Let's see, behind me we've got a full wet bath, which is great. Can take a nice hot shower after you get out and running. Conduction cooktop. This is actually great that they have a built-in prep space, 2-in-1, more functional. Lots of great storage. And it looks like they've built the locking mechanism in to this, so it's not on the outside, but it's on the inside, which is actually nice. It makes the whole thing much homier and pretty sleek. Nice sink, good size sink too. This is like actually one of the nicer size sinks that I think I've seen. Built-in soap faucet. That's really awesome.
Huge refrigerator.
Huge refrigerator. Love that. Microwave. That's personally, if I was to have something like this, I would love to have a microwave just because it's, yeah, it makes your life really easy. Whole seating area. The finishes in here are really, really nice. I'm loving the floors. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the type of flooring that we have in our house. And same leather touches that were on the bed. So it's just really plush and comfortable in here. Yeah, great. May likes it. Thanks for joining us on this. I hope you enjoyed checking out all of the gear, campers, and our opinions on the new rigs that are out on the market today or going to be coming to a dealer near you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps us produce more content like this, and stay tuned. We've got a few camping videos coming up soon for you guys to check out, including her first camping trip. Ooh. And give us a follow on Instagram if you'd like. Links below. Thank you. Stay wild. So, don't play with the mic. Don't play with the mic. Fun with babies.